Okay, today I'm going to run through a quick circuit training workout that you can do right at home. And if you do it right, I promise you'll get a good workout out of it. We're going to start with push-ups, and I'm going to give you some variations depending on your strength level. The easiest thing to do would be a wall push-up. So you're going to find yourself something to lean against, and you're going to put your feet about 3 feet or so back from the wall, and you're just going to lean into it. You want to place your hands at a point where when you bring your chest down into the wall, it's going to come and meet your hands. All right, well, if you're a little stronger than that, we can do a variation of push-ups on the ground. So the easier variety is to keep your knees on the ground. You want a nice straight line from your shoulders all the way down to your knees, and come down until your chest is almost touching the ground. And the harder variation would be to get those knees up straight as a board all the way across. Okay, so I want you to do between 20 and 40 reps of the push-ups, and then we're going to move into squats. So for this, you're going to stand with your feet a little more than shoulder width apart, and it sometimes helps to point the toes out a little bit. You can cross your hands in front of your chest, and then you're going to sit back as if you're sitting in a chair. And you want to keep your chest as upright as possible. So I don't want to see you leaning over to get your legs down like that. So try to stay upright, sit back down, and the goal is to get your knees to bend at least a 90-degree angle. Can go down even deeper if possible. There you go. 15 to 50 reps of the squats. After that, we're going to move right into jumping jacks to really get that heart rate up. So we all remember these from school, right? I want you to do a minute of jumping jacks. Okay, next we're going to move on to working our abs with the plank. So you're going to get on the ground, get on your elbows, and you want to make a straight line from your shoulders all the way to your toes. You want to pull those abs in nice and tight and hold it as long as you can. I'd like to see you do it for a minute each time around on this. After that, we're going to go to a side plank. So now we're sideways on our elbow again, and then lift up. You're going to feel this a little more in the obliques, right in here. Again, hold it as long as you can. Then just flip around. Same thing on the other side. Nice straight line. All right, next we're going to work our shoulders with a move called the jackknife push-up. This is the intermediate variation. What we're going to do is hands and feet on the ground in a jackknife position. And you want to lower your head to the ground and back up. Now we have 2 variations on the jackknife push-up. If the one I showed you before is too difficult, we can do it where we're going to lean up against a bench, coffee table, whatever you've got. All right, so now you're going to bring your head down and push sort of out and up at the same time. And you'll feel that nicely in your shoulders. And if all that's too easy, you can do the incline with your feet on the bench. There you go. For whatever variation of the jackknife push-up that you choose, we're going to do between 15 and 30 reps of those. We're going to finish off round 1 of our circuit with something called mountain climbers. So again, starting out sort of in push-up position, and we're going to bring one knee in and then the other. Switch off. fast as you can. Go for a minute of mountain climbers. All right, guys, that's our circuit. And I want you to run through all of those 3 times and work your way up to 5 times. Promise you it will be a quick way to get some strength training in and get your heart rate up, especially with those jumping jacks and the mountain climbers in there. And nobody says you gotta spend 2 hours in the gym to get the body you want.